лишь только язык меча. Что ж, так прольется кровь, так прольется кровь. Мой язык бескостный станет железом, чтобы говорить, чтобы говорить. Понимаешь только язык меча. Что ж,
my mic was muted. Sorry. Yes, welcome to Saturday stream, which people probably won't attend it, but they're not used to it. But we're giving it a try anyways.
понимаешь только язык меча. Что ж, play the talking, so my tongue became. Язык меча. Что ж, прольется кровь, так прольется кровь. Мой язык бескостный станет железом, чтобы говорить, чтобы говорить. Понимаешь только язык меча. Что ж, I'll satisfy primal fear.
Actually, someone said there was a new Alex Terrible song out. Why is this just sitting here? What's up, Alice? So it's just a visualizer? Kingdom of Soul and Thunder. Someone is sending hearts up. Oh, thank you for the hearts. It's really good.
I smell. I stepped on this earth, I began to sin, and my sins I feel to the brim.
I actually messaged Wayne and I was like, "Hey, you okay, dude? We haven't seen him in a while. I haven't heard from him in a while. He hasn't said anything back though yet." And Sissy's not home this week. And Beth's watching football. He brought back the crocodile growl. He did the crocodile growl in Viking, where he just does like a basic false chord. But he rolls his R, I think. Like rolls his tongue. It's really good. I liked it. I will text MP. Okay. What? Where's, where's the sound?
In case you see me for the first time, my name is Marina. I was born and raised in Russia and I just moved to the United States 3 years ago. So I'm this Russian who's gonna teach you 50 common phrases in Russian right now.
Back to San Francisco.
Our minds may change.
In Russian culture, or maybe you're traveling to Russia, this is going to be super useful for you because I'm going to include hacks how to pronounce Russian words and how to communicate with Russians, and also I'm going to include very modern Russian phrases. Phrase number 1, and this is the way you say
Привет.
hi in Russian. Super easy, remember, привет.
Привет. Привет. Привет.
Привет is informal. If you want to sound formal, you can say здравствуйте. I know
What?
this is super. If you want to sound formal, you can say здравствуйте.
That. What? The bra. The. Yet. Brass. DDR. So. Bra. Is. Привет. Oh, I have to hear her say it again.
I know the formal. If you want to sound formal, you can say здравствуйте.
It's yeah.
It's informal. If you want to sound formal, you can say здравствуйте. I know
Dang it. All right.
this is super complicated and you're like, what did she say? Okay, again, здравствуйте. This is a formal way to say hi in Russian.
It's yeah. Man.
So you can either go by привет, and we
I'll just say привет because it's easier.
would love if you say привет. Like, I am amazed by foreigners speaking Russian. Please, don't be ashamed. Just go out and say привет. Don't think about здравствуйте if that's too complicated for you. To say yes in Russian,
Да.
you say да. In order to say no, you can say
Нет.
нет. In order to say maybe, you can say наверное.
Наверное.
Наверное means
Наверное.
maybe. Tough part. We Russians, we say yes, no, maybe all together in one phrase, and that actually makes sense. So you can say да нет, наверное.
Да нет. Да нет. Наверное. Да нет. Наверное.
And this phrase means that you are leaning towards saying no. So for example, somebody asks you, do you want to go to
Hello.
Moscow next week? And you're like, да нет, наверное. Which means, no, not
Maybe.
really. I don't want to go to Moscow because maybe you have to finish some stuff in St. Petersburg before you go to Moscow. So you can say да нет, наверное, which is, if we translate it verbatim, means yes,
Yes, no, maybe.
Next
Yeah.
phrase, my favorite, because here's the life hack. I love you in Russian is я люблю вас.
Я люблю вас. Я люблю вас.
Я люблю вас. But
Я люблю вас.
you can say я люблю вас really quickly. And that would sound я люблю вас to any Russian. Compare я люблю вас, я люблю вас. Really, really simple.
Yellow blue bless. Я люблю вас.
Я люблю вас. But you can say я люблю вас really quickly. And that would sound я люблю вас to any Russian. Compare я люблю вас, я люблю вас. Really, really similar,
люблю
and
вас.
every Russian would understand what you mean. So, super easy to remember, yellow blue bus, fast, and you get I love you in Russian.
Yellow blue bus. That's even harder than saying Я люблю вас. Hey, brunette.
Okay, other ways to say hi. Доброе утро. If we translate it word to word, we
Dobrое утро.
Get good morning. Доброе утро.
Dobrое
How does Taco Bell not have a breakfast taco already?
Purina Cat Chow for cats of all ages. Curious kitten.
Now, during the day, you can say добрый день. It's good
Добрый
day or
Добрый
hello.
день.
Добрый
Добрый
день.
день.
And if you want to say good evening, you can say
Добрый
добрый вечер.
вечер.
Good evening.
Добрый вечер.
Okay, the next phrase you say after you greet a person, you tell him how happy you are to see him, and you say рада тебя
Радия тебя видеть.
видеть. If you're a
Видеть.
female, if you're you say рада тебя видеть. If you're
Видеть. Видеть. Рада тебя видеть.
a female, if you're a man, you say рад тебя видеть. Рад тебя видеть. Good to see you. There are a couple
Oh, so depending on if it's a man or a woman, you say radya for a woman or rad for a male.
of ways to ask how are you in Russian, and giving you some background. In America, when we ask how are you, we do not expect an explicit answer. We just expect, the person to ask how are we and maybe say good or fine. In Russia, if I call my mom and she asks me how are you and I say I'm fine, thank you, she will be offended. Now, in Russia, you have to go and talk about your life in the period since you've last talked to that person. So if my mom calls me every day and she asks how are you, I have to answer what we've eaten for breakfast, what we've eaten for
Yes, how is everybody? Sorry, I got into because I watch junk like this because it's good for my brain. And I have a very large Russian audience, so it's become pretty standard for the last couple months that I practice my Russian at least twice a day.
dinner, what we've done yesterday evening, blah blah blah. So you have to actually
Even practicing for like a little while, it helps a ton. Unsatisfied primal fear. No, I'm gonna pull up the thing. I'm gonna bring up the thing because everybody's under the impression that I didn't watch it. They're like, it was Kevin, watch the video. And I'm like, I've seen the video. Well, I didn't say that, but frickin' hell. This is gonna get us thrown in jail. I already know it. Thrown in jail.
There used to be a green tower alone on the sea, and you became the light on the dark side of me. And love remains a drug that's the high, not the
Oh, the heater just kicked on. And there's a vent right under here. It scared the frick out of me. I thought something was touching my foot.
pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can see? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Oh, the more I get at you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your roses in bloom, light is the gloom on the grave. There is so much
much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. Oh, need you like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? Did you know in the snows my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. The more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Oh, now that you
And what I really like about this video is every single one of them have their own time to shine, which, you know, isn't really common. Usually it's one or two of them. But everybody has such an important part in this song that I think it's really awesome, because even Baby K, who's been back here just doing harmonies, she gets up here, and then obviously KO does his thing. First KO slap.
roses in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. If I should die, would it all go away? Kiss by a rose on the grave. Kiss by a rose on the grave. Kiss by a rose on the kiss by a rose on kiss by a rose on I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. I compare you to a kiss.
Holy. Oh no. MP's sick. That stinks.
Rose on the grave. The more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Oh, now that your rose is gone, it's the glow on the grave. Light hits the gloom on the grave.
That's crazy. Crazy. Just crazy. Go, go. Oh, you guys didn't hear that. So I have a special filter on my mic now that you can't hear what's going on. Like, because I have loud traffic, like, so a loud motorcycle just went by. And that's why I gave it a dirty look. But then I remembered my mic only picks up my voice. It won't pick up anything. Because if I was to shut this off, shut this specific filter off, you'd be able to hear stuff in the background, like when the heater clicks on and junk like that. But yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, so if I don't speak loud enough, it won't pick up my voice. I think I can probably mess around with some of the things to make it more or less sensitive, but I haven't done this. Like if I don't speak loud enough, it might just like cut out because it's not picking up my voice. That's actually why my mic is a little bit closer, is because yeah. Oh, Gerhard, we were worried about you. We ain't seen you in a while. I would super chat, but it would be nice for a standalone reaction. Oh, you talking about Avi's new thing? Yeah. I haven't watched it because I haven't watched it yet because you want to like I have it open in another tab. Oh, for the cookbook. Man, I was gonna look for something. Now I can't remember what I was looking for. Man, I keep forgetting like what I was gonna do. Oh, now I remember. Oh, frick.
Get ready with the
Shut up. I was gonna show you guys this crazy drummer from Lorna Shore, Austin Archie. Yo, he is insane. Like this has got to be like, hello mod. This has got to be like 290 beats per BPM, beats per minute. Thank you, Gerhard. Wayne, I sent you a message. Look, he has to continually do heel toe to keep that consistent double bass. That's crazy. Heel toe is it's not a hard thing to do, but it does take a lot of practice to be able to do it that proficiently. You don't always have to heel toe to do double bass, but to consistently do it that fast, you definitely do. No, this is like my 40-something stream. Oh, Wayne, I messaged you on excuse me. I messaged you on Patreon this morning. I was like, "Yo, you good, dude? We were worried about you." Oh yeah, go Bucks! Go Bucks! Oh, I like that. Pop, pop, pop. Over the cracking. Oh, frick, I forgot. Gerhard has a request. I forgot. Gerhard has a request. Fun. All right, we might get some hurdy-gurdy action. Some Saturday hurdy-gurdy action. Shut up. Yeah, he is for sure right now, like, in my opinion, one of the best drummers on the planet. So fast. Austin Archie is by far, and I will go on record say he's one of the best, not the best, but one of the best drummers on the planet right now, just by Oh yeah, it's all good, Wayne. I was just like, it's not like you to I like we were just concerned, like everyone, the whole stream was saying, yo, where the heck is Wayne? Like, people notice when normal, or what's it called, regulars, people notice when regulars aren't around. It was released a day ago, you say? My girl showed up right away. Oh, yeah, yeah. So Sunday stream will be business as usual. Uh Alice was just like, I have this Saturday off if you want to try a stream, and I was like, I guess, like, I don't have anything else to do. I legitimately never have any plans. Oh, and my girl back on the bagpipes. All right. There's a hurdy-gurdy. I really like how they're switching from like they're like really soft singing, no hurdy-gurdy, no bagpipes, just drums and the girls. And then they're switching back to that very, very like all the instruments. Like, yeah, it's really cool. Do they ever tour the United States? Thank you, Wayne. I did answer. I did answer Coco. I said I have it opened in a tab like right now. I was gonna do a video for it, but if it's up to you. Do you want it in a video or do you want it on stream? It's up to you. I don't mind either way. I already have it open in a tab. Wait, who is that? Who is that? Oh, featuring Fatma Turgut. I didn't even read that. Okay. Okay. I was like, who is this? What time is Sunday stream? At 2:30 Central Standard Time, United States. I live in the very center of the United States. That's it? He was only at the very end? I would have liked to hear more of her. Atomic Rooster. What the frick is this? Why is the rooster atomic? Answer me that. Yo, this is already awesome. Oh, sorry for screaming in your ears. You know how I get when there's a bunch of crazy synths going on. I love it. I love it. Oh, frick. I actually talked to a lady. I actually talked to a female yesterday for like 30 minutes. I'll tell you the story after this song, though. Yeah, so we actually used to... What the frick? Why is my phone all of a sudden... Like, my phone doesn't do anything all day. Doesn't make a sound. I start streaming, and it just... What the hell? I don't care. Stop sending me... It's like... Tommy, did you enjoy the crazy marathon speed run I did of the whole set of their first concert in Palm Desert? Man, I was on a tear. Thank you, Coco. I was on a tear that day. I did 20 videos. Oh, hey Coco. I was thinking about you the other day. I finally figured out what band I listen to that that Andy sounds like. So Andy's voice is very very close to a band called Avenged Sevenfold. Andy has a voice like him. All right, good night. Have a good night. Yo, he's just going ham on. Oh, are there two more up here? There's two. There, he's got a four. He's got a four set up. Oh man. Yo, he's going ham on those keys. Bruh. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm a dummy. I was thinking about Sissy. I'm so sorry. Frick. I'm a failure. I'm so sorry, Coco. Well, I mean, just take it as Mr. J was thinking about me at some point this week. Just take it like that. Because I definitely wasn't thinking about Sissy because I had the wrong person in mind, but a failure. But as Alice has pointed out, this is my life now. Thank you, Wayne. I think my bun is pulled too tight. It's like I'm getting it's getting itchy. Like right here, it's getting itchy. Does that mean I have my bun too pulled back too tight? What the heck? Like right at the roots, it's starting to get itchy. Yo, yo. Oh yeah, frick, I didn't get a humidifier. Dang it. Yo. Yo. Holy frick, dude. That was so awesome, Wayne. Wayne with the bangers right out the box. let's see. Oh yeah, so I talked to a lady yesterday. Um, so I know how to cook like 3 traditional Korean uh 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 I can make 3 traditional Korean dishes. Uh bibimbap, kimchi jjigae, and uh bulgogi. Um but in order to make, well, virtually all of them, I need to buy a lot of stuff that's not available at your local Walmart. And so I was like looking at my recipes the other day that I have jotted down in my Korean book down there. I pulled out my recipes and I was like, I need fish sauce, I need shrimp paste, um, I need seaweed, I need a Korean uh radish. Uh you can't just get those at the store. And so I like Google searched like uh Asian supermarket or shop near me, and it brought back 3, and like 2 of them were like 2 or 3 hours away, and I was like, frick that. But then there was one that was only like 29 minutes away. So I called the place and I'm like, I need this, and this. And she's like, I have all that except for the kimchi. Uh, because we sell out of the kimchi fast, which means they must get some. That must mean they got some really good kimchi. But anywho, uh, so she's she's Asian. She's from Burma, which is by Thailand. So she was curious. She was like, um, she was like, she was like, how do you know how to make all these things? Because you sound very Western. And I'm like, oh, well, I lived in Korea for a couple years and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh my gosh, really? I'm like, yeah. And so then we started talking, and I told her that, I told her that, I don't actually know how the conversation started, but I, for for some reason, yeah, I don't even know how it got caught, but I basically was like, yeah, I'm retired at a young age and blah blah blah. And then she was like, and so then she furthered on the conversation. She goes, "Oh, if you're retired before 40, um like you must have been in the military, so that's why you've been to all these countries." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right." And so we started talking, and I don't know, we slowly kept like, she was really easy to talk to, and so, and Mr. J's not so good with the words sometimes, and how I explain things can, if you don't know me, like, I can come off as a pretty offensive guy. Um but no, she was really easy to talk to, but so we kept talking, like, she like we were having an actual conversation, um and the 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 conversation went on, and she told me about her family, and that her dad's a pastor at a church, and that she's a Christian. And I was like, oh cool, I'm a Catholic, so yay God, right? So we were just talking to each other about each other's lives. It was kind of a strange encounter, because I was calling the place uh to just inquire about some items, and we had this whole full-blown conversation. and you know, I'm very awkward when it comes to stuff like that, right? Right? And so um so uh where was I? Oh yeah, so yay God. And so then she told me her age, and she's 28, so she's pretty young. And I was like, so I was like, so I did ask her one awkward question, right? Um, I was like, but I prefaced it with, you don't have to answer if I don't want to, but I was like, I have an assumption, because of the way you were raised. I'm gonna guess at 20 years, or at 20, I go, I'm gonna make an assumption that you're 28 years old and you don't have several children with several baby daddies. And her exact words were, I'm Christian. So I knew it was a hard no to all of that. And I laughed so hard. She just straight out came out and said it. She's like, I'm Christian. I'm like, oh, then you. So that was funny. But then, you know, I was like, I wanted to drink some more iced teas. I know that the more I drink of those, the more belligerent I get. And so I didn't want to totally like ruin it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll see. Oh, so anyways, she's like, yeah, our kimchi comes in on Friday. Um, like this upcoming Friday, so stop by then. Uh, and like, she's like, I'd like to see some pictures of you, like, in these different countries. And I was like, yeah, I'll bring you some like stuff I got from Korea, and I'll bring some stuff that I got in Japan and stuff like that, cuz I have a Japanese, like, I can tell you like the exact day I was in Japan, because I bought a newspaper when I was there. Or 2007. But yeah, I'm gonna bring some of this stuff and show her, and I don't know. Maybe she's a looker. And maybe she can get around the fact that I'm awkward and I have an obscene amount of tattoos, you know what I mean? You know, I'm not everybody's slice of pie, you know what I mean? I'm kind of an odd bird, but how do you know she's interested? Because she talked to me for 30 minutes? And because we shared personal information with each other? Okay. So, yeah, that's the story. I talked to a lady, and and I and I didn't. Okay, so either interested in me or just nice. Yeah, because I talked too much. Maybe she was just being nice. Like, she probably hung up the phone and was like, what a freaking weirdo." That's more likely. It's more likely that she just was very nice and entertained my rants. Um then it's more likely that she just was very nice and just entertained my nonsense for 30 minutes. It's more likely that than she's interested in me. I don't know. Maybe she's a looker. I don't know. Well, yeah, because I could go there next Friday and just complete like I could I like you guys could be completely right. Like the thing is if she's interested, I might go there and make a complete fool of myself. That's very, very possible. Like I could completely go there and shit the bed. Sorry, children. You know what I mean? Because my mouth has no filter, right? But oh yeah, yeah, you're right, Alice. I could just go there and run my mouth and say something awful, and she's just like, "Yo, this dude is okay looking in my eyes, but he is a frickin' psycho, or he's a bigot, or he's, you know what I mean?" Um, because I say a lot of stuff.
Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Letters about to fall. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Ladders about to fall.
I love when they do these public jam sessions the same way Palais Royale does. Because it just makes them not a psycho, but maybe a weirdo. Like she's, because I do come off strange to a lot of people. Wait. I'm confused.
Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious.
Oh, okay. He did it right there. Okay, so he played it, recorded it, and put it on a loop. Holy frick. Okay, 'cause I was so confused because I didn't see him walk over right here and push the pedal to put it on a loop. I missed that part. But then there I was like, well, there's got to be he had to have set the loop because he's playing something different. So right here he's kicking a pedal.
Very superstitious.
Yeah, see, and then everyone goes do do, and that do is still going in the background. So sweet, dude.
Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Ladders about to fall.
and he just added that ba-ba-da, right there. You saw him do it. You actually see him do it there. Holy frick. You guys know I nerd out over guitar stuff and stuff like that, so. See, now I have context of everything that's going on.
People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' heart.
Oh, man.
And mama always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. For the lie become the truth. Yeah. Billie Jean is not my lover.
Yo, this is so fire. Oh, Billie Jean, holy frick.
It's just a girl who thinks that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Hey. Fix some rickshaw. Don't make me gonna fix some guitar. Hit the down, see the spot. Top down, day down, just get on there. Fix some rickshaw. Don't make me gonna fix some guitar. Hit the down, see the spot. I be the lyrical cause get the blood spiller. I be the one that's one of the scene, call me the godfather. My head be somewhere upon the clouds that I could see the star. When I spirit the villain, physically take it much now. Now all of these seconds, giving me therapy, telling me I'll be wasting my energy, rhyming the melody, these my different ways, game memory, fuck you, wanna be, I'll be run with the time of the steadily, I'll be run with the time of my the climb, and the people that roll it is heavily. Common dead is gavely, covering my river, coverage of every syllable, so I'm saying, I'm saying, it was well not we are. My shark is hard to pop, if it's to make my spot. Make my mouth like Tony Stark, and I get man with a iron heart soldier. Whip it like a roller coaster, bipolar. Keep the heroes bowling, boulders controller. Gritty and I'm owning poses I owned. Shit, I'm a fully clover, call me home.
Yo, this is melting my brain, bro. Yo, Coco, this is... Yo, holy frick.
I got a black ski mask, but I don't ski, but I snowboard, dash an MC off piste. If one of you try and violate me, you get a punch in the face with my front door key. Yeah, punch in the neck with my back door key. Box in my mouth with the X6 key. Box in the eye with the fob I used to log into my HSBC. Talk about banks, kill it with peace, run up in your girl's house with two of my G.
You better calm the frick down. Jumping off the counter all loud. You better not wake him up. Better not wake him up.
Get the money out, put the money in his mouth, then I suffocate man with about 4 G's. Yes, suffocate man with about 4 G's. Suffocate man, then I might just freeze. I'll bury man 2 foot shallow, ain't got time to dig 6 feet deep. These MCs and rappers wanna chat about their syllables and their moties and their similes. All that shit, then I come through my ABC. Girls and man like Jamie's deep. Big pics when they see me on street, old school rude boy like Crazy T. All you man don't want it with me. I'm a bad rude boy MC. Say my name, JME. Nostradamus couldn't see me. Expelliarmus couldn't see me. Like how could a man with a uni degree be busting at mic and chatting his grease? Cause the music originated and will always remain in the street. flow is loco. Young beat with a ROC. Uh-oh, stick corny in the pocket to fat the corny. You will find me in the club with the bottle full of bud. Like mommy, I got the X if you're in the taking drugs. I ain't not having sex, I ain't in the making love. So come give me your. You people look at involved. You will find me in the club with the bottle full of bubbly. Mommy, I got the X if you're in the taking drugs. And my mommy, I have the sex. And then they making love when I'm mommy knocking the sex. If you wanna get drugs, you will find me in the.
Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Let those about to fall.
Yo, that was fire, bro. That had my brain melting. They were like, especially this part.
I'm a shock, it's hard to bother, to make my spot. Make my mouth like Tony's talking, I am man with an iron heart soldier. People are shocking. Memory funky, but the bullet, we suck, run the clouds, the doctor, we'll get the blood spill. Hit the bounce, see the spot.
This part.
I beat the lip, because
This part was crazy.
get the blood spill. I beat the brothers, when I see call me the godfather. My head be something run the clouds, the dark, can see the stuff. When I split the video, but physically take it much now. Now, all of these suckers, they're giving me therapy, telling me I don't be wasting my energy, rhyming the melody, these are different ways, memory funky, but the rocky, when I be run, but the time, and it's ugly, and I be run, but the time, I'm a the climb, and the people, the roll, it's heavenly. Commentators, gabbly, covering, I'm a coverage of every syllable, so I'm saying, I'm saying, well, not I'm a shock, it's hard to bother, to make my spot.
He didn't skip a beat, bro. Yo. That junk is crazy. That was crazy. Holy frick. Yeah, good pick, Coco. Nah, he just looked over to see if what was going on, and he put his big dumb head back in the pillow, I think. Yeah, he's going back to sleep. Yeah, so he'll start to stir in about 15 minutes. Around 4 o'clock is when he starts being needy. This is good, but it's like kind of like the last ones that you sent, Wayne. Just like a little more mellower, which is interesting. Unless in the next 9 minutes they're gonna get all crazy fast. But yeah, this is basically the same thing, just chiller. Yeah, chiller. So he's doing, but But whoa, interesting drum part, man. His cymbals are set vertical rather than horizontally. That's interesting. I'm hearing something that I'm not seeing. The camera needs to pan, I think, because there's a sound I'm hearing that I haven't seen. Like by sound I mean there's an instrument being played that I haven't saw. There it is. There it is. I was gonna say I could hear the keys, but I didn't see them. Because the keys aren't as pronounced as in the last one. The guitar is more pronounced. The keys are really good, but they're very subtle. Yo, I could listen to these guys and fall asleep. This would be good sleeping music. It's very relaxing, very, very mellow, bro. Oh, what the heck? Plot twist! Plot twist! We have a whole nother 10 instruments over here we haven't showed you. Holy frick. We got a flute, we got an oboe, we got a... I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying that like that escalated very quickly. It went from like this mellow like to we got flutes, we got oboes, and we got piccolos, and we got all of the flutes. Oh man, and that subtle flute right here. Oh man, that's so beautiful. Man, this is some big brain junk for real. This is super cool. It's very fascinating to watch because it went from one extreme to a different. It's just it's a big brain. This is a big brain operation they got going on here. now the keys are getting a little ham. All right. Yeah, see, his symbols are vertical rather than horizontal. Like, I wonder. So if I had my drum kit's upstairs. So if I was sitting, how would that look? You know, hi-hat over here. If you know, but don't. Would that be different from? It seems like a lot of work. It must be something specific to him that he like I may be wrong, but this is an uncommon way to have your symbols set up. So it might be something just like he does, like his preference, maybe. But that's interesting. Because yeah, when even from the back you can see that they're clearly in front of his face rather than in front of him. Cool. I was confused at first, but I see what he did. He switched the channel. I was 4 minutes off. Stop licking on my couch. Go do something. No, man. I'm hearing something again that I'm not seeing. there it is. He's using okay. So I heard he hadn't used this synthesizer over here the whole song, but I was hearing this one, but I was also hearing a second synthesizer. But yeah, it's good they panned over to show me that I wasn't making it up in my head. Because I got a pretty good ear for music, if you haven't noticed. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Coco. Yeah, that just seems like it'd be a lot of work to have your symbols set up that way. The reach that you would have to do, it doesn't seem like logical. Oh, he's using the knob. Changing it into a sine wave. Oh, yo, he turned that note into a sine wave, the old-fashioned way. Yeah. And then he uses he twists the second one to make it into a sine wave. Oh, that's so cool. Yo, that's crazy. That ending was the GOAT, bro. Like him changing that tone into a sine wave, like yo, y'all are like happy about these Saturdays things. You guys are like coming in with the big guns. I was about to yell at him, but I did tell him to stop licking on my couch, and so he's licking very loudly next to me, so I guess that's something. I was about to be like, get out of my ear! Sound like you sucking someone off. Oh, that was rude. Sorry, children. See, it's stuff like that I could say something weird like that to the Asian lady, and she might be like, what did you just say? Did you just say it sounds like you're sucking someone off? See, that's what I think might happen is I would say something off-putting like that. And she just will look at me like, are you serious, bro? You know? Because even I realized after I said it, it was wrong. Right? Like, like, as soon as it left my mouth, I knew I was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, so that's how you know that I don't intend to say the things I say. I just say things, and sometimes they come out weird. Oh, frick. Oh my god, I'm an awful person. Let me take a smoke break. Like, man, I legit need a bleep button. Um, did I repeat it? Did I say it twice? See, I don't even know. I just say a lot of stuff, bro. I'm gonna put something on that is from my childhood. Well, not my childhood, but from a long time ago. Okay, yep. I'm gonna play something from like 2007. So I wasn't a child, but I was pretty young. All right, be right back. Yo, I was smoking a cigarette and listening to that junk, and I was like, dude, I listen to a lot of weird music, dude. mm, yeah, filters are overrated. And he leaves us with the pig squeals. Oh, oh, holy frick. I know, I was thinking the same thing, like, when I was out there smoking a cigarette, I was like, dude, I listen to a lot of weird junk, bro. Outside. Outside. Oh. Throw it once. I'll throw it once. One time, and then you gotta do it yourself. Yeah. You know, I was out there smoking a cigarette and I was like, I listen to a lot of weird stuff, bro. And then I come back I come back I come back and Coco's like, now he leaves us with pig squeals. Wonderful. Great. Oh, holy frick. Yeah, I say a lot of questionable things, but I mean well. Like, I don't ever mean to hurt anyone's feelings or what's that word? What's that word all of the young kids say? Uh I don't intentionally mean to trigger people or offend them. But I do, because I say a lot of weird stuff. Uh, uh not my fault. I'm literally brain damaged. I had what's called a TBI, traumatic brain injury. Scary stuff. Yeah, I used to so after my head injury, I had this real and I never had it before. So, like, or quick story. So after my brain injury, that's gross. I'm so sorry. After my brain injury, I developed a really bad stutter. Like, it was awful. Um and I had to go to speech therapy for like 2 years to get rid of that 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 stutter. It was awful. Um yeah, I had to go to speech therapy, which I didn't even know was a thing, but yeah, I had to go to speech therapy because before the explosion, I mean, I won't get into the details obviously because I don't like talking about that junk, but um before the explosion, I never had a stutter. After the explosion, I had a stutter because I got brain damaged. But thankfully, you know, uh, when you get hurt in the military, they do pull out all the stops for you. So they sent me to speech therapy, and over the next 2 years, the stutter went away. It's kind of started to come back a little bit, but not enough to where it's like noticeable. Well, I will notice it, but it's not noticeable by people. I notice it because I'm conscious of the fact that it used to be an issue, you know. But it's not getting to the point where I need to go back to speech therapy or anything. Also, after the explosion, I had really shaky hands for like, oh well, geez, actually, the shaking hands started after my first deployment. So my second deployment was in 2010. My first deployment, when I got home, my hands would just shake and shake and shake for no reason, like I was going through the DTs or something. Um, but the only time it comes back is if I'm trying to like physically write something down. My hand will like, it's really hard for me to sign my signature now because although the shaky hands have went away when I try to hold a pencil, you know, the way you hold a pencil or a pen. uh I don't know what it is about the way you grip it that it triggers the shakes, and so my handwriting is very, very awful. But yeah, anywho.
It's not simple to say.
Oh, Shoshana Bean,
Most
right?
days
Right?
I don't recognize
Yeah.
me.
I know her.
But these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know.
Yeah, because I probably stuttered a couple times while I was explaining the whole process.
I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries.
Well, for me, they said that the shaking hands was due to what they call, what do they call it? Exaggerated startle response. So what that means is basically what they told me, my exaggerated startle response. What they explained to me was when you're downrange for 12 months, 12 to 18 months at a time, right? So the whole time that you're deployed, every single day, you have this heightened sense of awareness because at any time someone could pop up over the berm and take a few pot shots at you. You know, not doing anything, but you had to always be aware. Like basically, you're surrounded by danger. You're surrounded by danger all the time for months and months and months and months and months, right? And then when you redeploy, which means you come home, you don't automatically turn that off. Like you come back and you're still in that mindset that everything around me danger, right? But that's not the case. It's just it's just something something just clicks in your head where it's like at a certain point when you're deployed, something just kind of clicks and you don't really there's no way to turn it off. I mean, like I said, it's gotten better, but it's never like I never like I do like when if I go somewhere, like I take my sister out for lunch, one thing I never do is I never sit with my I never sit with my back facing the entrance. I always want to see the entrance and see my escape route. But also, anytime I walk in someplace, whether it's a restaurant or a store, I count how many steps it takes to. I'll just give a restaurant, for example. I will count how many steps from the time I walk in the door and sit down, how many steps I take, and then double it because how many steps it'll take to go in and how many steps it'll take to go out. And then I take those step measurements, know which I always find at least 2 exits, and then I don't know, that's just how my brain still works. Is I never sit with my back to the entrance, and I always have a basic escape route and how many steps down to the exact number count of how many steps and how long it'll take me to get to said exit. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my small head, but yeah, police officers probably have the same idea that I do. Yeah, I never even when even when I go to say the doctor's office or the hospital, I'll move the chair to where or like if I used to go to what are they called? Uh uh I don't know, therapist, psychologist, whatever, to talk about my stuff, you know, army stuff, you know, and how to always move the chair to where, because how it worked is the door was right beside me, so it wasn't necessarily behind me, but I would always like turn the chair or pick up the chair and turn it kind of an angle, because even being in a safe spot like my therapist office, I was still like, it's just hardwired in me.
She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken. And
oh yeah, definitely. I'll never. That's not something I can turn off.
won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie.
What the frick? My allergies are kicking up at 4:30 in the evening. Like, what is going on?
She's gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all.
Can you guys believe that I did 20 videos in one day? I haven't done that in like 7 months.
True. And now I got you.
I patted myself on the back for that. That was an epic day.
And you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for the chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for that girl that I know was reckless just enough.
Yo, she sings with such like passion. not just like, oh man, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like she makes you feel through her music because of her tone and the way she moves her body and her face when she's singing. She sings with conviction almost. It's very, very beautiful thing.
Gets hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and guts used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day.
Like she wants you to feel what she's singing about, like a visceral. She wants you to feel like something visceral that like, this is what the song is about, and this, I want to get the point across that this song should make you feel some sort of way.
Till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone, but it used to be mine. Oh, it used to be mine. She's messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is always mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She's gone.
Like she's starting to cry, literally. Like, are you? Holy frick!
She used to be
Fine.
mine.
Ooh. Ooh. My goodness. Oh, yeah. I have it open in a tab. I left it I left it up to Coco. I made it her decision whether she wanted it on stream or whether she wanted it on a video. She picked video, so yeah, I have it open. What the frick? I have something in my eye. Yeah. I'm saving it for a video. he said I get to I do get distracted a lot on stream. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
And now the benediction.
And now the benediction.
A million old soldiers will fade away, but a dream goes on forever. all is silent within my dream.
Oh no, but I get too distracted. Like Alice told me it took me like something like 55 minutes to watch one of Coco's videos last week. Apparently I went on a 55-minute rant about something.
1,000 true loves will live and die, but a dream.
Because she puts up the timelines, right? So she watches rewatches the stream. So she counted how long it took from the time I started that Ren video and then rambled for 50 minutes. And then I started. Yeah, I do get a tad distracted.
Dream lives on forever. The days and the years will go streaking by, but the time has stopped in my dream. We all have our everyday hopes and fears, and you'll find no exception in me.
Oh yeah, she told me exactly how many minutes I went on an unhinged rant. She literally told me, and she didn't say it in the description, but it says, she points out that I went on a rant in the timeline. But she told me like by the minute that it took me 55 minutes to get to one song. That's bad customer service, she said. Well, that's not what she said, but she said something to that effect.
Doesn't get me through a sea of tears over life's biggest tragedy.
Alice was like, what the heck? Because y'all even probably didn't notice it was 55 minutes, right? Holy frick.
You're so long ago and so far away, but my dream lives on forever.
Yeah, Alice has been instructed to text me to shut my effing mouth if I start going off left field.
I guess I believe that I'll see you one day, for without it there is no dream. So far away and so long ago, but my dream lives on forever. And how much I loved you, you'll never know till you join me within my dream. And how much I love you, you'll never know.
What the heck? What just happened? What just happened? Something just started playing. I don't know. I'm sorry. Hold on. Why did that just start playing? What the frick? Sorry.
How much I
Sorry. I was listening to this beautiful man sing, and then all of a sudden I hear pig squeals. I'm like, are you serious?
forever. And how much I loved you, you'll never know.
I love that. How much I love you, you'll never know.
Join me within my dream. And how much I loved you, you'll never know. Till you join me within my dream.
Tell you, join me within my dreams. Oh, that frick. I want to hear that again.
And how much I loved you, you'll never know. Till you join me within my dream.
Yo, that was fire. It was short, but yeah, that was fire, man. What's that guy's name? Todd Rundgren. Man, I'm gonna have to look him up. Cause uh, I really like his voice. Oh, I get what this commenter is saying. That makes sense. Sorry, I just got a comment on like one of my first videos I ever did. And I have to kind of like I have to kind of man, get out of here for real. Go do stuff. Um I have to really monitor what because people since it was my first video, I said a lot of and and because it was like one of my first videos ever, right? So I wasn't as comfortable, speaking or whatever, you know. Um I'm color I'm colorblind. What color is perfect? Is that orange? Is that orange? We want to stay orange or we want to stay out of the red. And I don't know what the almost too much. I don't know what color that is either. Man, I don't care if you're no, man. Unappreciated genius. Oh, yeah, he's wonderful. Perfect as green. That looks orange. Oh, because I don't have the color filter thing that I have on my computer on my phone. I don't think I do. So the green looks orange to me, and the orange looks yellow to me. The red I can see. The red I can see. The green looks orange and the orange looks yellow. Oh wait. I need to go to the next song. You have one job. You had one job. Oh, no, is that all? No, it's not over.
Hey, do another one.
Oh, it's over. Holy frick. That was amazing. That's worth getting put in jail for. Oh, dang it. Been a while since I've done that. Any requests? You guys better start doing requests or I'm going to turn the pigs on again. No, I'm just kidding. I closed that junk because it started. What are you doing? Mrs. B, what are you doing? Was there a fly or something? Well, was there a fly? Was there a fly? Is that what you're telling me? She's so quiet. She's so quiet that her meow doesn't even register on the mic. Huh. The only time I scream loud it is when dad forgets to feed me and I'm mad. That's when you use your real voice. Wait, what happened? Man, stop. Oh, okay. All right, see you tomorrow, Wayne. Have a good night. Get out from underneath there. Get out. Don't start acting like your brother. You're better than that. And you know that. You know you're better than him. So don't start. Nah, man, get out. Don't make me suck you in your tiny little head. I was just kidding, by the way. I would never do that. Man, get off me. Now I forgot what I was doing. I dang it. I should probably check on the baby boy because he's been out there for quite a minute. Hold on a second. Man, you best not be eating grass. He can't hear me, but if he's eating grass, that means he's gotta throw up. I think he's eating grass. They can't interrupt him because it's upsetting his stomach. And he won't eat his dinner if he doesn't. Like, I know he has to go outside and eat grass, doesn't breakfast or dinner. go eat grass because something's upsetting his stomach. Does that make sense? But I can't tell if he's eating it or if he just like sniffing. Looks like he's. Oh yeah, he's definitely eating it. So he's gonna be out there for a minute because the grass, obviously, since it's getting colder or whatever, the grass isn't as green as. Hello, is this thing on? Oh, okay. You can hear me. Okay, good. I thought you fricks had left. Um. Hey, you guys want to see a crazy video? I don't mean like crazy, like weird, but like it's this oh wait. I don't know how long the video is, but it's by this channel called the Filipino P. And she put out this. I subscribed to her like right away because she went she like went hard on like Western women and pointed out all like just facts like and it I was just like, this lady knows what she's talking about, bro. Let me find the video. Oh no, it's like 20 minutes. I'll play some of it for you though.
Hi everyone.
Shut up. Like when she starts talking and well, when she starts like reacting to like what Western women have said about like men on like I think it's TikTok or something. She just like goes in hard with facts. Like I was watching it and I was like, because sometimes I click on something and if it doesn't like engage me in the first like 30 seconds, I won't subscribe or anything. But yo, like right away I was like, well, at first I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'll give it a go. I'll give it a gander. And like everything she said, I was like, facts, facts, facts. Like I was like, holy frick. Oh.
Hi folks, the Filipina P here. And recently there's been a lot of talk about a male loneliness epidemic in the West.
You know what's crazy? Maybe Mr. J should get a green screen.
An increasing number of men are finding themselves without a partner, whether by choice or because they're just not connecting with the women there. Despite not doing much to improve
Listen carefully.
themselves, Western women's requirements for a man have suddenly shot through the roof, faster than the numbers on their bathroom scales, leaving many men both perplexed and disinterested. This situation has resulted in what some are calling a loneliness epidemic, and it doesn't bode well for the future of Western relationships. But I'm sure the women over there have your back and are doing everything they can to be sympathetic while helping to come up
She's being facetious.
with a reasonable solution.
Oh, I'm a man. I'm so sad and lonely.
So apparently there's a loneliness epidemic in men. And I just want to say, sorry, not sorry.
One of three things is going to have to happen. Number one, men are going to start listening to women and actually start pitching into the relationship and having something to offer. Number two, men are going to have to start providing for each other's needs, companionship, maybe cuddles. And number three, they're going to live alone in a house with a bunch of cats until they eventually die. And quite frankly, I'm happy with all three.
Aww. Wait, I'm sorry. We're addressing men's issues, so this is a serious matter. Have you tried just like picking better women? Maybe if you just didn't let yourselves go. Just a thought.
Okay, so they're not very concerned about finding a solution. But the good news is that I have one, and it works.
Yeah, see, even now, Coco's like, what? Oh yeah, it gets worse. Like
Traditionally, men have always been willing to be the providers, the protectors, and the leaders. Men invent things, they fix things, and they keep your land safe from intruders. But Western men...
Did you hear what she just said? Three things. And she thinks a man do three things.
They fix things, and they keep your actors and the leaders. Men invent things, they fix things, and they keep your land safe from intruders. But Western men are suddenly waking up in a world where women say their services are no longer needed, leaving men without one of the most important things in their lives, a feeling of purpose. Guys that would normally be happy to commit to a woman are now feeling unappreciated, and in many cases, pretty darn lonely. They look at what their women have become and are increasingly saying no thanks to their dwindling options in the dating pool. So what happens next? Is Western society doomed? You can't have a stable country without men and women getting along. So first, let's hear what your women have to say about the problem. Maybe they have some good points.
So the male loneliness epidemic is simultaneously fascinating and just sad to me. Because the men who are lonely are the ones that can't get women, the ones that are trying and then convincing themselves that they're not with women because they don't want to be. But it's just in reality because no woman wants to be with them. But they are really clinging to this idea that they are owed relationships with women. They are owed our time and our bodies. They feel entitled to them. Women no longer need to marry men for our mere survival. That changed in the 70s when we can get our own credit cards. It just makes me laugh because I know it's making them cry.
Oh, the smirking condescension is so attractive. Can't you just feel the warmth and compassion of a real woman? Wow, I'm surprised you guys aren't standing in line for women with attitudes like that. So let's see. The men who are lonely are guys who can't get women because they feel entitled to women's time and bodies. Well, lady, I don't know where you got that from, but I never in my life heard a guy say he was entitled to anything from a woman. And as far as claiming they can't get a partner, did it ever occur to you that maybe they just don't want one with your attitude? And these days, that's about all there is to choose from in the West. The point you seem to be missing is that it's not the men who changed, it's the women. And your new personalities leave a lot to be desired. And by the way, you say you don't need a man because now you have credit cards? Meaning that the only thing you ever wanted from a man was his money? Men always suspected as much. So thanks for admitting it.
Have you heard that there's a male loneliness epidemic going around right now? Because women are tired of carrying most of the housework and chores in a relationship and also carrying the mental load. My ex-husband, my son's dad, was in town for my son's birthday. And we decided to break up the chores, so he took over cooking. Now, 3 separate times he asked me a question. What do you want me to do with blank? How would you like for me to blank? I said, figure it out. But I didn't back away. I said, figure it out. You're an adult. Do you see how this reduces significantly how much mental load you're giving me?
Right on, sister. That horrible man offering to do the cooking. And he has the nerve to ask you specifically how you want things done? Unbelievable! Such a mental load he's put on you. If I were a man, I wouldn't even consider giving you any of my load.
Dang it.
We talk a lot about this so-called crisis of lonely men, and this whole thing is absolutely ridiculous. Every time.
Oh, and by the way, each one of these TikToks, they get crazier. The way these females are acting, it keeps getting worse. Like even more unhinged. She's starting with just the funny ones. Some of them just get unhinged.
Time women get ahead, every time women are earning the fruits of their own liberation, men and society lose their minds. Let's be clear here. Women having independence, women earning more degrees, it's not a crisis. Women were not able to get an education. Women fought for that.
Wait, what? Women didn't have... What? Yeah, she said women were not able to get an education. I think she's thinking about women's suffrage. And that was about being able to vote. But she's so dense that she doesn't understand what women's suffrage was, right? That's what she said.
Women were not able to get an education. Women fought for that.
No. Women have always been able to go to school. Wait, what? Yo, I'm getting dumber just by we are all getting dumber just being subject to watch this.
No one has ever kept men out of universities, and I'm talking about white men here, and they are the ones who are really mad about women being educated. Yet here we are having the media again telling us, poor men, please women, do something about it. Actually stop going to school and go back to the home because men are lonely. It's funny how nothing is a crisis when it's about women, but when it's men, then we have to collectively do something about it.
Women weren't allowed to get an education? When were you born? 1836? That ship has sailed, lady. And you claim the media is telling women to get pregnant and stay home to take care of a man's needs? I don't know what media you're talking about, but that's not what I've been hearing them say. Maybe you are from 1836 and just stuck in the past. Don't look at that penny in your pocket, or it might snap you back to reality. And how can you say that when it's about women, it's never a crisis? Are you kidding me? Everything women complain about becomes a crisis, from mansplaining to menopause. Now, for the last time, men couldn't care less how much money or education you've got. It's not a competition. Guys are just looking for an agreeable partner. But I think most of them would rather cut off their ears with a rusty spoon than listen to someone like you all day. And I love your nasty little swipe at white men, claiming they're the ones that get angry when women get degrees. What does race have to do with it? Care to back up your claim and show your sources on that? Or did you just slip it in there for shits and giggles?
What men or some men are wanting, their desires, it's like it doesn't fit into modern standards. What is required?
What do you mean to rig the algorithm?
Required now, and that is more emotional expression, empathy, get in touch with their feminine principles. I mean, yes, because women are having to get into their masculine principles and do everything, be both sides. So men essentially have to be the same.
So men need to become more feminine, get in touch with their feelings in order for you to accept them. Sorry, but I don't want a weepy, sobby man that's obsessed with his feelings. And why would I want anyone to become something they're not? Men are logical, decisive problem solvers. And sometimes those are the qualities you need in a relationship. Unless, of course, you want to pull up a chair for that home intruder so you can have a group discussion about everyone's feelings before sorting things out. Now, you seem like a nice enough lady, but you say women had to become more masculine? I didn't get that memo. And just because you want a complete role reversal doesn't mean everyone else has to play along. You might have forgotten what a woman is, but I'd rather have a guy that never forgot what being a man is.
You're the guy with the gun, the person.
Facts, right? She ain't wrong, right? She ain't wrong.
This whole narrative that I've been seeing in the media has...
Oh, I remember this one. I didn't watch the whole video. I watched like 20 or 30% or 3/4 of it. But yeah, this lady's like...
It's been
crazy.
Really problematic for me. I have been quite nervous about it, and I couldn't quite figure out why until recently. At some point, I started getting...
Yeah, now you know why I hit like like and subscribe, because I was like, facts.
A lot of comments from men, whether it was here or on my articles, and a lot of them were saying things like, this is such a simple problem. Women could solve it easily, but you choose not to. You choose to hurt us by continuing to opt out. And of course, what they're talking about here is opting out of being used for domestic labor and SUL fulfillment. Interestingly, there are a lot of problems that men could easily solve for women that would ultimately solve that problem too, but they choose not to solve those problems and do not hold themselves accountable for that, and yet we are held accountable for this one. I've also noticed that a lot of men have been...
What is she talking about?
Coming into my comment sections and saying things like, well, look at this crisis that we're in, this loneliness crisis. Like, you choose not to solve this. No one's listening to us. No one cares. And so when men...
This is just turned into watch stuff with Mr. J. Maybe Saturdays will be like watch stuff with Mr. J.
Commit violence against women, it's because of that. It's because we have no other option. They are literally rationalizing RAPE and MURDER and domestic violence by saying that we are not giving them what they want, and therefore they are justified in taking it in any way they can. And what troubles me is that the media is complicit in this. Look at how many stories.
She said well, she spelled it out, but, and I can't say the word, but she said that guys just care about unaliving women? Like how unhinged would you have to be to think this way?
They're writing about this. Look at how sympathetic these articles are. But where are all of these articles for women who are lonely in marriage, or women who are in dangerous marriages, or women who are most likely to be hurt or unalived by their domestic partners?
Yeah, what?
Where's all that? So as far as I can see, this whole narrative.
Exactly. Where's all that? It doesn't exist. Dudes don't sit around and think about how they can unalive their partner. Like, that's crazy, man.
Feels like it's being used to groom us back into submission. It's being used to rationalize male violence. It's being used to empower men to continue to be abusive to women. And I am not okay with that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So you honestly think the only thing men really want is just a maid in the living room and a slave in the bedroom? And if they don't get what they want, they feel justified in taking it by force? And the media is also condoning it? Lady, I don't know what men you've been talking to, but I've been getting about 5,000 comments a week for the last 4 years from men.
Hello, Natalisa. Well, I've been single for like well over a decade. So I don't know. I'm just used to being alone. I don't know. I don't know that I can get lonely. I know that my siblings say that I'm getting too comfortable being alone. Like, but no, I don't really get lonely. Not really. Even though I'm always alone.
And I've never heard anyone express that opinion. Not one single time. And I certainly haven't heard any media reports encouraging domestic violence. Are you sure you're from planet Earth? But the thing that really blows me away is that you wonder why there aren't any articles for lonely or abused women? You're kidding, right? Have you opened a magazine or turned on a TV in the last 30 years? Of course not. You've been living under a rock, hiding from all those homicidal men.
The world is finally healing. There was a recent article by Psychology Today stating there is now a rise of lonely single men. 3 of the key reasons for this is 1. Relationship standards are increasing. 2. There are more men than women on dating apps, 64% more men. And 3. Men are deficient when it comes to dating. Women are becoming less tolerable of men's poor communication skills and lack of emotional availability. What I'm seeing is women are no longer accepting the bare minimum.
So it's all men's fault. There are too many of them on the dating sites. They have poor relationship skills, and women have leveled up and raised their standards. Well, I think the only thing that's any different there is the last one. Women have been convinced that they're all deserving of near-perfect men. The problem is, what improvements are you offering in return? It's easy to say, I want more. Even a child can do that. But in what way have you improved yourselves? And what was the other thing you said? Women are becoming less tolerable?
Women are becoming less tolerable.
Well, at least we agree on something. Freudian slip, maybe?
Yeah, we got these bozos out here on these dating apps well into their 50s talking about, I'm ready to settle down and start a family. I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Now you're ready? Bro, that ship has sailed. Time for you to look at the old AARP membership. You gotta join Silver Sneakers now. Go find an evening walk.
Yo, what is this lady talking about? She's old, too.
Waltz class.
It seems like it's just like hating men just to hate men. Am I wrong, Coco? It just seems like hating men just to hate men. Like, this is crazy as hell.
Maybe learn how to cha-cha and samba or something with the other old fogies. Take up knitting, I don't know. And now nobody wants your dusty, crusty self. You're too old.
So men over 50...
Oh, hey, Tommy. Yeah, we're just right now watching things with Mr. J rather than music. Because people ran out of money, which I understand. And also, I just thought it'd be cool to continue streaming because it's not about the money. Not about the money. I'll continue to stream for you guys if there's... Shut up, dude. There's nothing wrong with you. Man, shut up. I don't know what he's whining about. Yeah, watching things with Mr. J. You gotta go outside? I think I gotta let him out because he's gotta puke or something. You gotta go outside? What? Outside? No, man. Get out. Go lay down, please. Go lay down. You better calm down. Oh, stop. Hey, you. Hey, easy. You. Hey. Hey, better calm down. Hey, you better calm down. Calm down. You came this close from biting me on my face. You would have had a really bad night had you done that. You need to calm the frick down and go lay down. Now. Man, I said lay down. You would have had a really bad day had you bit me in my face. Holy frick. Yo, did you see him? He almost bit me on my face. That man, he's not violent. He's not violent. He's just like he's not violent. He doesn't understand how big he is and how powerful he is, and he has never been smacked. He's never been disciplined. But when he gets like really amped up, he doesn't understand that he goes a little too far sometime, and he came real close to biting me right in my face. And I'm sorry, but the stream would have ended and he would have had a very, very bad night. Let me tell you. He's never actually... He's never actually bit me. Well, yeah, he has, and it was an accident because he has a giant head and a big mouth, and he had a pull toy, and he went to regrip before he locked his jaw again, and when he went forward to regrip the rope I was pulling on, he bit my fingers, but what's crazy is he broke 3 of my fingers without breaking the skin.
50 should just take their crusty old butts and fade away.
You're too old.
So men over 50 should just take their crusty old butts and fade away? Lady, you have no clue. You obviously don't know that mature men have many more options than that, including finding a woman like me. But please feel free to enjoy your bitterness while men continue to tune you out. So it looks like you guys aren't getting much support from your women. They don't really seem to care. And did you notice how almost all of them managed to make the topic about them? In a conversation that was supposed to be about the male loneliness epidemic, one woman turned it into a discussion about female academic achievements, and another one made it about domestic violence. And that poor woman with her beta male in the kitchen. It's so exhausting ordering men around. But what does any of that have to do with the problem of male loneliness, except to remind men of why it is they're lonely? Where's the care?
Yeah, she's funny, but she also has a lot of good points, which is why I like I said, that's why I subscribe to her, because like random stuff pops up on my feed. And one day this was just random and I clicked on it because it has to do with like Western society, like kind of stuff that I watch, right? Because I like to know what's going on in the world, even in culture. And I was aware of this, so of course I've watched videos on this topic, but it was a strange thing because it was this tiny Filipina chick talking about Western civilization and not like someone from the West. And so, yeah.
Where's the compassion? Where's that female empathy we're always hearing about? As usual, all they did was blame everything on the men.
Because I think, like I said, I haven't watched this all the way to the end. I think what she's saying, or what she's going to get to at the end of the video, the point she's going to make is probably, this is why men are going, they call them passport bros, but this is why people are coming to the Philippines, Thailand, Southeast Asian countries. I think what she's getting at is why are men fleeing their country to like she said, come marry a woman like her. I think that's what she's getting at.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd say your women only care about losing the victimhood status they've enjoyed since before I was born. They want to keep the focus on them, and any attempt to share the spotlight will result in a meltdown. If they admit that you guys have issues too, then what's next? Admitting everything's not your fault? Inconceivable.
Hold on, my hair just like fell. Sorry, my hair just like fell out, and I do not have a comb. Holy frick. Oh, I need a comb, but it's too late. Yeah, we'll see if that's because like the whole the passport bros thing is an actual real thing. Like there are like thousands, like that's why they have an actual term for them. They're called passport bros, but it's basically Western men going overseas to find women who appreciate them and then marry them and either live in that country or bring them back to the States, because American women, not all, but some have lost their rocker, bro. I think that's where she's going with this.
Oh, you guys are so screwed. If that's even a taste of what you're dealing with from the average woman in your country, then my heart bleeds for you. Too bad you don't have female genitalia. Then the whole world would be wearing little ribbons to remind everyone to be sympathetic. But as men, you're not looking for sympathy. You're doing what men do best.
Yo, you want to know what's funny? I still haven't gotten rid of these freaking fruit flies. I don't know what's happening. I am desperate to get rid of these things. Because, bro, like there aren't a lot of them. There's like maybe like, well, they're small, so there's maybe like 10, and Like they don't they don't die. Like even if I clean up, like rub everything down with what's it called, 409, and I just take 409, I spray it on everything in the kitchen, and then I use a scour while it's wet, and then I let it sit for a couple minutes, and then I use paper towels to clean it. I don't know why I'm explaining all this to you, but I feel it's necessary for the story. Anyways, so I use 409, right, on the kitchen, and they won't die. And that really bugs me because I'm not afraid of bugs. I just don't do bugs. And you can't, like, they're fast. Like, there's one floating around right here. You can't. Wait, what? Hold on. I was rambling and wasn't reading the chat. The way you worded that, Tommy, I just threw spaghetti at him. No, yeah, that's a like some frozen breadsticks, and then like boil some noodles, right? And then just dump some Prego on it. Boom, dinner. Fruit fly traps. That's a thing? What is a fruit fly trap? Vinegar with a couple of drops of dish soap in a shallow bowl. I have to write that down because I'm not going to remember that tomorrow. Oh man, it's dark as heck in here. Hold on. Hey, you guys get to see the famous lights. Ugh. I do have lights back there. I just don't ever turn them on. All right, I gotta write this junk down. But I need to write it down somewhere that I'm gonna find it, because that notebook, if my pew pew is on top of it still, that notebook hasn't been written in for a hot minute. And then I have these. Well, these I look at. Let's see if there's any room on these. No, there's no room on these. Where's my notepad? I write stuff down a lot because I have a bad memory. Ask Alice how bad my memory is. Alice knows more than anybody how bad my memory is. Actually, weren't we talking about that today or yesterday? Like, you were poking fun at me because I have an awful memory. Is this? All right, that's too many pages, so I'm gonna have to rip it out. Okay, so okay, vinegar. Sorry, I had to find the thing. Vinegar with man, I don't know why I do this to myself when I have glasses for this not to happen. I'm still just not used to them, man. Vinegar with a couple of drops of dish soap. In a shallow bowl. See how good I can read when I put my glasses on? I'm gonna put co at the end of it, so I can be like, this worked or this didn't work. Man, why is there so many lights on in this house? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I need to turn this light off. Oh. Haha. Both of there. Oh my gosh, what? Oh yeah, that happens all the time. Uh uh yeah, Alice is always telling me, yeah, you have, you've heard this or you know who this person is. No, it's like in the kitchen. So I would just have to set it in the kitchen. The like the one that's floating, the one single one that's floating around here is floating around because they like sweet stuff, right? So my iced tea has sugar in it, so one random dude has flown from the kitchen over here and he's attracted to this junk. But no, if I was to do that, then I would just put it in the kitchen, right? All right, let's listen to this funny Filipina lady talk about. Let's see if we're all right about. Oh, you want to know what's funny? You want to know why the animals were freaking out? But both their food bowls were empty. To be fair, they ate this morning, right? But so they have breakfast and dinner. I didn't give them their dinner, so I threw spaghetti at them.
Figuring out your best options. Trying to find a solution to the problem instead of sitting in a circle and whining about.
Oh yeah, groundhog minutes. Yeah. Alice is like always telling me, yes, you know who this person is. Yes, you've heard it. Yes, you've seen it. Like, I just forget. That's why I write so much stuff down.
Your feelings.
If I didn't write things down, my life would be very hectic. I'll tell you that. If I didn't write things down, my life would, yeah.
Best. Figuring out your best options. Trying to find a solution to the problem instead of sitting in a circle and whining about your feelings. Now, I met a lot of women in the West that were really nice to me, but I don't have to live with them. So what do you do when your society no longer values you? Your women don't want you, and you realize how much harder it is to make friends now that you're an adult. Maybe you're middle-aged or older, with no one to share your life with. Maybe your kids are starting a life of their own.
Let me say something that may be controversial, but I don't think it will. So take me. I'm not young by anybody's standards. Like, I'm gonna be 39 in January. So I'm not like old AF, right? But I'm getting up there, right? The reason why I guess I attract women who are a lot younger than me, and I'm attracted to women who are younger than me, is because women, and it was a generational thing. It was something that happened in my generation. Like if I met, like I can't meet a 38-year-old woman who isn't. No, I'm not gonna say that. Disregard.
And you're feeling as useless as memories in a monastery. Well, I know some of you guys are gonna say, we don't need women either.
Not that I'm saying that it's going to offend anyone. I'm just saying, like, if I explained it the way I thought about it in my brain. See, I actually did something that I never do. I actually thought about what I was gonna say, and then I was like, that's probably just not a good idea. Think before you speak. That never happens. Holy frick.
We should just work on ourselves by getting in shape, building our finances, and enjoying our peace.
Okay. I'll say it this way. I'm in pretty good shape for someone who's almost 40. Yeah, so that's That's as far as I'm gonna go. I'm in pretty good shape for someone who is my age, right? Like, I'm not huge and muscular or anything, but I'm not overweight, right? I take care of myself. You guys have never seen me with like greasy, gross hair. Like, I upkeep I take care of myself. In other words, I take care of myself. The only flaw, the only okay, so the only two flaws I have is that I drink too much iced tea, which I'll stick with, and I need to quit cigarettes. Other than that, I'm Gucci, right? So I'm like what, 5'9" and like 170 pounds. So I'm not heavy, but I'm not muscular, but I'm not like deathly skinny. And I can grow an awesome beard when needed. But no, man, like, yeah, so I'm in pretty good shape for someone my age. I don't know where this is going, man. Whatever.
And if you honestly feel you don't need a companion besides a friend or a dog, that's great, and more power to you. Everyone's paradise is
not necessarily like self-absorbed, just like too much baggage, or they have like really extreme weird beliefs, like so I mean, can I say this without like people getting upset? Like someone my age and I will not blame the woman, but so I will say that first and foremost. If I was to get with a woman my age, someone who's 38, she has too much baggage, and that's fine. She lived her life, right? Like what I mean is like has a bunch of baby daddies, has, children with several men. Like, that's just not something I want to get involved with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, no, not necessarily women my age are my shape. No, no, no. Like, just like it's more of like the baggage, like, and I'm not blaming a woman for living her life, like that's not what I'm doing. It's just like I want to come into a marriage or a relationship where there aren't 14 other people I have to deal with, and that might be selfish on my part, and that might be why I've been single for over a decade, even though I'm so cute. No, honestly, like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe, like, if there was a 38-year-old woman who was pretty and was funny and had a career, maybe, and, like, I don't know, the best I can say is thinks normally, that's even a thing. Like, yeah, I'd be all for it. That would be awesome, you know? But women my age just have too much baggage, bro. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And not even women my age, because the last quote unquote like girlfriend I had, she was 30. She was 30. She was 30 and she had 2 kids who I loved, by the way. Loved those kids. I still have picture or videos that she took of us in this giant house, me playing with the kids. It didn't last long, obviously, and it was before I started this show, but like and I'm not throwing any shade towards her. Ultimately it was me who was like, yeah, I don't want to do this. It's all on me. But even a 30-year-old, she had 2 kids who I absolutely adored, but she had 2 kids with 2 separate men at 30 years old, and I was just like, yo, is this something that I want to commit to? So I made a decision, and it may have been knee jerk and out of nowhere, but I made a decision. Nah, I don't want to deal with 2 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? Because that would eventually be a part of my life, and it's just too complicated. I've been rambling. Let's see. Uh I don't know. It's really hard to say. I think it has to do with like the culture shift or whatever you want to call it, but let's see what this lady has to say.
Different. And if it's not just a case of sour grapes, then go for it. But for most guys, that's just not enough. It's human nature to seek out companionship. And for the majority of people, that
Yep, they sure did. I made a video about that. You should go watch it. Don't watch the video or the music. Don't watch the music part of it because the song was awful. I picked the worst song to announce the 5th Grammy, where Matt is finally gonna get his redemption, and then it was just an awful song. I failed on that. Holy frick. A different generation. Yeah, which means, I mean, I'm just assuming, but tell me if I'm assuming right. Coco, when you say that you're from a different generation, you're basically saying I was raised right. You know what I mean? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Um um Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're insinuating like I was raised right. And I agree with you.
includes having a primary partner of the opposite sex. Now, it's possible you might find a good partner where you're at, but the odds are not in your favor. Not now, and maybe never again. Things are just too far gone in your part of the world, at least for the foreseeable future. You're looking at a generational change, so don't expect anything to be much different for a few decades, which are years you probably don't want to waste.
Yo, we ain't.
So what can you do about it? Well, many men have chosen to disengage.
We aren't at code red, we're at orange. If I would have said what I wanted to say, we would have been at code red. But I dialed it back. I thought about what I said, or what I wanted to say before I said it, and I corrected course. So we got to orange, not red.
engage rather than to pursue women who have nothing to offer besides a bad attitude. And since the West has already hit the iceberg, maybe your best option is to abandon ship and swim to shore, but a different shore than the one you started out on. Now, many of you know what I'm about to say next, and many of you are right. Consider going somewhere you're appreciated.
See? Bingo. We were all right. We were all right.
Somewhere you can enjoy your need to protect, to care for, to lead, and in return, to find someone who's looking for those exact same qualities in a man. Someone that'll actually value you just the way you are. Sound like pie in the sky? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not.
She's here to tell you that in the Philippines, because she's called the Filipina P, she's about to say, in the Philippines, women don't hate men. Ha! Oh, right, Coco. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Like, even to me, that's crazy because, like, I mean, I think a lot of it comes down to my religious beliefs, right? But aside from my religious beliefs, right? It's more of like, that's a little icky. No, you're not throwing shade. You're just like me. You're like, that's kind of icky, right? It's yeah.
Not. I see plenty of guys every day who find the woman they always wanted. They just didn't know she was out there. And I'm not just talking about the Philippines. There are plenty of places.
Yeah, Kyla. Yeah. This is Matt's year. This is Matt's year. I believe in my soul. This is Matt's year to finally get his Grammy he so deserves. Flight's over.
I see plenty of guys every day who find the woman they always wanted. They just didn't know she was out there. And I'm not just talking about the Philippines. There are plenty of places where you can find a companion that's the polar opposite of what we saw tonight. Women that don't see you as the enemy, who'd be happy to cure your loneliness and live with you in peace.
Yeah, like Southeast Asia, Asia in general, like I was stationed in Korea for a couple years, and it was and this is a long time ago before all the woke nonsense happened, but like, yeah, over in Korea, like, women really appreciate the traditional gender roles. And this was a long time ago. Like, I was still a private when I was in Korea, so I was like in my early 20s. But yeah, so she's basically saying not just the Philippines, she's saying like Philippines, Thailand, Cambodia, even, like I mean, she ain't wrong. What happened? No, yo, I see you, Coco. We have the same traditional, I won't say So not to make it political, I won't say conservative or whatever, but yeah, we have the same traditional family roles belief. Oh no. Oh no, you guys can't hear it because I have the thing on. There is a ambulance heading towards my neighborhood, which is in the middle of nowhere because I live around a bunch of very old people. Please, so many ambulance people are in their like 70s and 80s who live out here, and man, yeah, so everyone's in agreement. Man, I hope everyone in my I'm oh, it did turn down my street. Man, another old person is having a medical emergency. Man, it's so sad living around a bunch of old folk. Cause like 1 month it's a heart attack, 1 month it's a stroke. It's like, come on, man. Okay. Oh, freaking hell. Yeah, pray for the neighbors because they're old as junk, man. And they are always having issues because they're old as frick. So Tommy likes a mix of strong and protective and vulnerable and caring. So strong, protective, sure. Vulnerable, and caring, yeah. I don't. Well, if it like, I've never asked any of you like ever like, are you a dude or are you a chick, right? Because it's not my freaking business. So if Tommy is a female, then I understand. But if Tommy is, and you don't have to answer the question. I'm not asking you a question. I'm just giving it from both perspectives. As from a male's perspective, I agree with everything Tommy says except for vulnerable. But that's coming from a male's perspective. But you usually get one or the other. Oh, right. Okay. So I'm still I had to put my glasses on, sorry. Not a fan of overbearing, but agree with the other. Yeah. Praying for the neighbors. Yeah, they're old, dude. Well, of course, having those traits does not preclude kindness. Right. Being, yeah, I mean, that's actually like spot on because, like, yeah, if you're not kind, if you don't have manners, like, take for example, hey, yo, you know what's crazy? So when I was quote dating that woman for like a couple weeks, like before I started the show, like I ended that relationship and then started my show. So it was roughly a year ago, right? Dude, I look silly as hell with glasses on. What the frick? So like my dad taught me to pull out the chair for women and open doors for women and open the car door for women. Like, that's like 3 things of being kind, right? So I went to like open the car, and you guys, I have a bad memory. I've told this story before probably, but anyways, like I went over to open her car door because my BMW is a sports car, so it's a coupe, so it doesn't have 4 doors, it has 2. I went over because you have to open it a certain way because the M2 is dumb. But anyways, when I went to like go open her car door for her, she looked at me like I was crazy as hell. And I was like, I thought that was like common courtesy. That's just what I was taught. She looked at me like I was crazy as hell for trying to open a car door for her. Yo, that's crazy as hell. Yeah. So Tommy, your husband is strong and kind. And that's all you need, right? I mean, if your husband is like a strong, masculine man and he's freaking caring, then yeah, that's the standard, or it should be the standard, right? I'm a chick. Oh, well, yeah, I figured when you said my husband, but I mean, that doesn't matter to me. You are kind, Mr. J. Well, I'm kind with a caveat. Like, I say offensive junk, but I don't mean to be offensive. I remember this story. Oh yeah, we had this conversation. I have a bad memory. So yeah, yeah, that was the last date because it was like why can't I be a genuine like dude who like I'm not being overbearing, but I'm like I'm doing 3 things. When she gets so I was taught from a very young age because of the way my dad treated my mom, right? That a woman when entering a vehicle and a woman exiting a vehicle, you open the doors both times for her. She should not have to pull the thing. That may be draconian, whatever. That's what I was taught. So she thought it was weird, and I was like, it's not weird to be, what do they call it? Chivalry is not dead. Being chivalrous, right? Like respecting a woman enough to be chivalry. Like it's basic manners. It's not even a big thing. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, now y'all are just gushing over Avi. But yeah, no, like if having basic manners is like offensive, like Like, what is the point? You know?
Do we have our own set of problems over here? You betcha. And this might not be the life for you. Maybe you can't even come over here except to visit. And you're thinking of bringing someone back to your country. But either way, my point's the same. You have plenty of options that are better than the status quo.
Facts.
Women like me are the alternative to women like them.
Facts.
And may the best women win.
Facts.
Well, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll be back on Tuesday with something that'll make you think and make you smile. Till then, folks.
Yo, go like, sub, everything on the Filipina P. Actually, I'll put it in the chat. Let me find, how do I do this? Share. Man, come on. I'm trying to get the link. There we go. Copy. Hey, go sub and like and say, Mr. J sent me here. Well, I appreciate it, Coco, but yeah, because chivalry, like, it's just something that I'm programmed to be, like, not overbearing, but chivalry, like, yeah, I was taught to open car doors, open doors, push the door open, let the woman go first, and then the man, and pull out chair for the lady. Like, it's three things, right? It's really not that complicated, right? Man, I don't even know why people are so mad about this. They'll fix it. Come on. Sorry, it's gamer BS, so I won't indulge you, but so make some spaghetti. Or are you saying we should end the stream? Type a 1 if you're saying we should end the stream. Type a 1 if it's... I mean, if Coco and Tommy want to hang around and watch random garbage, then I guess you can go make spaghetti. I'm just looking for something. Oh, yeah, Alice, we're just watching nonsense. If you want to go, I'll probably... No, you know what? It's been almost 4 hours, so hey, thank you all so much for successful Saturday stream that might become a thing. It might turn into it might turn into like let's just watch some junk with Mr. J Saturdays and leave the music to Sundays. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like, do you want let's watch some junk with Mr. J Saturdays? And then the Mr. J Show Sunday streams for music. I don't know. Let me know what you all want. I'm going to give you like a couple minutes to give your opinion because I know it's delayed. But when you hear this junk, give me your opinion. Do you want Saturday streams of watch junk with Mr. J? And then Sundays be music? Let me know. Anyway, I love you all. Have a good night. And all of you basically are patrons, so I'm not going to say the thing. But yeah, before I cut out the stream, I'll give you guys time to answer my question. But I love you all. Have a good night. Have a good week. Or no, not have a good week. We still have tomorrow. Oh, frick. We have like a whole day tomorrow. Bro, I'll be back. Yo, I literally thought today was Sunday. Hiya. I literally, oh man, this is how messed up. This is how messed up one simple thing can mess up my entire schedule of how my world. Holy frick, bro. I said I'll see you guys have a good week, and you're like, there's still Sunday, bro. Holy frick. This is gonna take, man. So if you enjoyed a Saturday stream, let me know. Because as long as I can make it part of my schedule, I can do it. You know what I mean? You know, the Aspie stuff where like everything's on a schedule. So yeah, if you enjoyed the Saturday stream, like we can be like whatever. Anyways, I love you all. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2:30. Be there, be square. All right, love you all. Bye.